Happy Mother's Day, ladies and gentlemen. I know, Mother's Day isn't until the 11th, but I wanted to get this done early so that I wouldn't forget, and thus prompting my own mother to beat me with wire hangers and slam me down on a glass table. So anyway, in honor of every mother's favorite holiday, here's a movie about someone who beats her kid. 1978 saw the publication of the very controversial tell-all book Mommie Dearest, written by Christina Crawford, the adoptive daughter of Hollywood royalty actress Joan Crawford. Crawford probably wanted to go to her grave, being remembered for stuff like Mildred Pierce, or Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, is now not only remembered for some damn fine films, but also for this.
What do I get? A daughter! Who cares as much about the beautiful dresses I give her as she cares about me?
The movie adaptation, Mommie Dearest, came out in 1981 and is considered today to be a cult classic, even though it was a box office hit, bringing in $39 million against a $5 million budget. So how does the film version of Mommie Dearest go from being a possible Academy Award contender to a camp film that was later briefly remarketed as a comedy under the tagline of the biggest mother of all, yet still being about child abuse? One word, Benjamin. Eyebrows. Ooh, Paramount. I sure hope this is Friday the 13th Part 5 good. Online criticism! Remembering only the negative things and none of the positives. Blech, 24 was really boring before it went digital. Too bad they don't have Adam Sandler here to write in a deer pissing on her face. Uh-oh, I know this kind of morning routine. She's gonna return some videotapes, listen to Hip to Be Square, and throw a chainsaw at a hooker. Oh, wait, dipping her face in ice? Oh, that's I Want a New Drug, sorry. Joan had better hurry. She's late for her role as Supergirl's arch nemesis. And how come every time I autograph a picture of myself to a driver, they think I'm a jackass? Or they think I'm Boy George? Avoid the clap, Joan Crawford. Wow! Joan Crawford herself was a very larger-than-life personality. Just simply reading quotes from herself reads like some of the best and most over-the-top dialogue ever written. With such quotes as, "Send me flowers while I'm alive. They won't do me a damn bit of good when I'm dead." Or, "I need sex for a clear complexion, but I'd rather do it for love." Over the top seems like the only and most realistic way to play this part. So let's see what we're in for.
We're ready for you, Miss Crawford.
Let's go.
Ooh, this is gonna be good. You know what? I don't care. Joan Crawford is hot. Faye Dunaway is hot. Faye Dunaway as Joan Crawford is fucking hot. Oh yes. Scrub all the floors. Go figure I'd have a thing for someone with crazy eyes giving wild performances.
If you can't do something right, don't do it at all.
Quick, someone give her a kid. She'd make a great mother. Sometimes it looks like they Rule 34'd Ronald McDonald. But that's not the movie being silly. That's just what she looked like.
I can handle the socks.
And I've never been more turned on in my life. Well, nothing like masturbating to someone playing a dead woman. Not even nuns are killing my boner here. Say, what a charming young child. Wonder what she thinks of wire hangers. This gives Joan an idea.
Come on, you've got everything you want.
No, I don't. I want a baby.
Don't give her a baby. Didn't you see Mommie Dearest?
You know, hard times is good for people, I tell you it is. Would I be where I am if I hadn't had them? I could be a mother and a father.
Or a sister, her a daughter, or a sister, her a daughter. But adopting a child wasn't quite as easy as she thought it would be.
You live alone. There's no other family member in the home.
You have 2 previous divorces.
And there was that business about Betty Davis frequently trying to kill you.
Thanks, Miss Crawford.
Don't you dare judge me.
We have a moral and legal responsibility in this job.
Okay, so you don't understand. What you're really doing is denying one of your children the opportunity to live a wonderful and advantaged life.
Well, I still say she's a better parental choice than, say, Michael Jackson. Luckily, her lawyer boyfriend pulls some strings and gets her the child she wants. Aw, baby's first nightmare. Just think, this would be a really heartwarming film if it were to end right here. It doesn't. It's a few years later, and oh look, Joan's done the monkey's makeup as well. Wow, I always wanted Divine to play Scarlett O'Hara. Well, seems like they're having an okay time.
I love you, Mommie Dearest.
I love you, Tina, darling.
Yeah, I love the movie Mommie Dearest too, but ixnay on bringing up the title within the movie. Since then, she's adopted another son, Christopher.
Oh yeah, she's gone.
It's Christina's birthday party, and judging by that face, every one of her presents contains murder. Or maybe just disappointment.
Is that the present you like best?
Oh, yes.
Then that's the present you can keep. We'll take the rest to the orphans who don't have anything.
Fuck you! Even the little brother gets a present.
What about Christopher's present?
He's got the best present. He's gonna grow up to become Xander Berkeley. Ugh, and now Joan is committing the worst kind of abuse. Secondhand smoke.
I don't want her growing up a spoiled Hollywood brat.
That's why we'll wait until she's 21 before she releases her first sex tape. But Joan is hitting the age where she's struggling to find important movie roles.
Look, this script is the best script the studio has, and it has been offered to me.
Okay, yes, but it's being filmed downwind from a nuclear testing site. I don't think you want to do that. But enough work. It's best to focus on quality time with the family.
I'll give you a bigger head start.
See, she's encouraging her. I don't see how this could go wrong.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'll tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna march yourself upstairs to your room, and you will stay there until I tell you to come out.
No, I won't.
Is it too late for her to be adopted by Bing Crosby?
Yes, you will.
Ow! Ow!
Look, here's the deal. This was a long time ago, and what some people may refer to as abuse, others just simply call abuse. She locks her in the pool house, which probably also contains a jacuzzi and a waterbed. On the plus side, Joan and her sweat pits get the movie role she was dying for, and can't wait to express her joy with Tina.
I'm so grateful to you all, my wonderful fans, who've made me a star.
Aw, she's performing homage. Nothing's more flattering than homage.
Thanks.
Mommy, I get to
I'd rather you go bald to school than looking like a tramp.
Okay, well, maybe she got some of the eyebrows wrong, but that seems like quite an overreaction. Even the continuity guy is scared shitless. Look, her hair keeps changing lengths. Things get really awkward, though, when one of these fans asks her to autograph an Ingrid Bergman movie. Joan and Greg meet Louis B. Mayer of MGM out for dinner. Oh, good lord. Not even a look from Ilse She-Wolf of the SS could castrate someone this much. I think this dude's in big trouble.
Why are you screaming?
Because I'm damn mad.
Which explains why I'm really turned on again. Whoa, whoa, careful dude, your toupee's about to fall off. Don't cross Joan, she'll make you sleep in the pool room. Things seem to be at an end for Joan and Greg.
Where you going?
Where I belong.
Oh, someone saner like Vivian Lee. Who could honestly leave this person?
I'm waiting for you.
Okay. No dice, though, as Greg calmly leaves. Who is that loss? Bad tie, no style. So I guess we're not having sex then? Holy shit, Christopher is aging at a rate much quicker than Tina. That's weird.
If she doesn't like you, she can make you disappear.
Or at least your head. Why is she keeping the rest of the picture? Seems like it would be an even bigger reminder of him. Naturally, Joan's gonna be in a bad mood for a while.
Yeah, I got it! Get it!
Christina! Christopher! Damn it!
You suffering a toothache there? Or did a nuclear bomb go off in your hair? I really think this kid needs to learn to lock her door.
I told you, Mommy has to be beautiful today. This afternoon, she has to see Mr. Mayer.
See, now that's very supportive. Clearly, she respects her very hard-working mother.
Someone stole both my babies.
Now they won't wake you up when you need your rest.
I'm starting to think that Tina just can't do anything right to Joan. Just look at the disappointment in her mother's eyes. marry me? And now we have some real meat to this film, which involves big Hollywood studios' treatment of aging actresses.
Joan, my Joan, you're in a position to do me a favor that will be as big a favor for you as it is for me.
You don't have to ask. You only have to tell me.
Good. I want you to leave Metro.
But whatever, I can't joke about anything here. Why isn't she throwing shit or screaming at people?
Will you walk me to my car? Hollywood royalty.
Boo! This scene is making me feel feelings and question this so-called award for picking on this movie. Get to the campy stuff.
Hollywood royalty.
Ah, here we go. One of the over-the-top moments. Which in context of the film actually gives a reason for Joan to be this upset. But when you look at the scene by itself, clearly that means the movie is a comedy, which it isn't. It's actually quite disturbing. But oh boy, is it popular to hate! Well, to be fair here, her bed does like to fly away, a la Little Nemo. And who doesn't love midnight gardening?
Tina! Bring me the axe!
No need to get nervous, she just needs to rehearse her role in Straitjacket. Joan proves to be just as harsh in her audition process.
Do you have to degrade us?
Vita, don't say that.
I'm really not surprised. You've never spoken of your people, who you came from, so perhaps it's natural. Maybe that's why Father left.
Wait till we get to the end of the scene, where she shoots her. The screening process has Joan a bit stressed out, so Tina, acting a little ornery at the table, will help nothing.
You haven't touched your lunch.
Yeah, it's part of her new show. Tina tries a live animal.
Darling, rare meat is good for you. The doctor said so.
Oh, but this was back when doctors thought that slitting your wrists was good for you. This is one sequence where Joan really isn't in the wrong necessarily. Tina's refusing to eat any of her food, really for no reason. So the whole scene becomes a battle of wits with mother versus daughter on who caves first. Granted, it gets a bit far when days go by, probably leaving the meat only held together by dayfly eggs. And it really doesn't show what the brother is doing during all of this, so I can only assume he's going through the plot of Richie Rich. I'd rather watch child abuse. But in the end, Joan caves, and starving people in third world countries weep.
Must everything be a contest?
Cue the Oscar scene!
And the winner is Joan Crawford.
It's almost sad, honestly, that Faye Dunaway never did receive an Oscar for her performance in this film. One of the many reasons Dunaway refuses to talk about this movie, even to this day. Instead, Dunaway and the film received the Razzie for Worst Picture and Worst Actress. Not because that's true or deserving, mind you, but because it would be funny and the popular thing to do. The Razzie Awards, spewing honesty and integrity since never. But whenever good things happen in this movie, I start to get nervous. Yes, Dr. Frankenfurter? Uh-oh, I know what's coming up. Pop culture has insisted that I know what's coming up. Honestly, though, who bought the wire hangers that set her off? It couldn't have been Tina. Where did they come from? No matter, this is the infamous no more wire hanger scene. Hold on to your horses, it's about to get hilarious.
No wire hangers! What's wire hangers doing in this closet when I told you no wire hangers ever? We'll see. We'll see. Get out of that bedless. We're gonna see how many wire hangers you've got in your closet. Get out of that bed. You live in the most beautiful house in Brentwood, and you don't care.
Okay, that is a very quotable line. And yes, the parodies of it are often very funny, but at the end of the day, it's still a very chilling scene of child abuse.
Yes, Mommie Dearest.
When I told you to call me that, I wanted you to mean it.
The shit in my pants just shit their pants. I'm kinda glad this part is over, since, you know, it was so campy and hilarious and all.
You scrubbed the bathroom floor today.
Oh, fuck me, there's more?
This floor's already clean.
It's not.
I've
The floor is not clean. Look at it. This floor is not clean.
Boy, that makeup sure is funny.
Jesus Christ.
Right? Oh, by the way, Merry fucking Christmas.
Miss Crawford, could you tell us what will happen after we leave you this evening?
I'll do you one better. Bring me an axe and I'll show you. At least she's being taught the important things in life, like proper bartending and entertaining mom's male suitors.
I fix all my uncle's drinks this way.
I am not your uncle.
Of course you're not. That would be weird and incestuous. I've got other movies that cover that. You deserve this, kid. Hell, after the wire hanger scene, pour me one of those too. Actually, she's just using this tall glass of booze to really rub it in that mom's a lush.
It's quite an extraordinary young lady.
I've seen Guinea Pig and Sallow, and this makes me terrified about what's coming next. Thankfully, it's just Tina being sent off to a boarding school.
I know you'll be happy here, Christina.
I won't. Please don't make me stay. I don't want to leave home.
Really? Are you sure about that? Just saying, you might be happier here.
I understand.
Understand.
Holy shit, she's 30 now? And giving a fantastic reading from Caligula 2, Messalina, Messalina. She goes back home to visit Joan, and it must be Halloween. How else do you explain the perfect Harpo Marx costume? Here we have a scene that deals with themes such as heavy alcoholism, unrealistic expectations that a mother has of her daughter, but whatever, funny eyebrows. There's even an incredibly well-acted scene in which Joan loses her contract with Warner Brothers.
I don't know what I could do.
It'll be okay.
Ugh, jeez, it's almost like this Razzie winner is actually good. Look, she's passed out drunk. Ain't that crazy and campy and totally not depressing, even though it's actually succeeding at being really depressing? But meanwhile, Tina falls for Ted from Hey Dude. Oh, careful now, he's the troublemaker. Whoa, easy. Last time I saw someone sleeping on a haystack, the Black River monster showed up and did nothing.
Swell. This is really swell.
Vera.
I'm going to tell. How I am. I am going to tell.
Joan's part in Trog has already been cast. The fuck is with that girl's performance? Joan pulls her out of school over the incident, which leaves the movie with another one of its great lines.
There's a liquor store to the right. Should have known you'd know where to find the boys and the booze.
Oh, don't worry, she'll still refer to them as uncle. It's fine. At least there's a third person in the room, so maybe it won't get too awkward.
She got expelled. That's a lie.
Should I leave?
Why did you tell her I got expelled?
Because you did get expelled.
That is a lie.
Okay, again, to be fair, that line reading was very awkward.
Why did you adopt me?
What?
Why did you adopt me? I wanna know.
Why are you talking old school acting all of a sudden? But here we have a scene that no matter what I do, no matter what I say, nothing anyone could ever add to this scene could make it greater or more memorable than it already is.
Why can't you give me the respect that I'm entitled to? Why can't you treat me the way I would be treated by any stranger on the street? Because I am not one of your fans!
And here's where I would normally add something like the Jet Set, the Rocky theme, or the Incredible Hulk theme, but no, this scene does not deserve that kind of disrespect, especially in a show like mine that frequently disrespects people and things. Whew, I can't imagine where this is going next.
God has brought you to our convent school so that you can see the error of your ways.
Okay, making her star in a remake of Sister Act 2 seems a little harsh. Well, Joan, however, seems to be having good things come her way.
To Joan and Alfred, a long and happy marriage.
Aw, I'm really happy for Joan and... who? Oh well, I hope she and Henry Kissinger will be happy together. But sure enough, when Tina goes to a convent one minute, in the next she leaves as Elsa Fraulein SS.
Thank you, sister, for being so good to me. These years have been very hard.
Oh, sorry, I believe you forgot your soul in your room. Oh my god, what a twist! Joan has been dead this whole time! Not really, but time to introduce Tina to Joan's new husband, a PepsiCo executive.
What do I call him?
Well, what would you call anyone who's your father?
So, Uncle Father? I remember when I was spanked as a child on this very spot. But with Joan's money and hubby's money, all sorts of things can be built.
Tear down that bitch of a bearing wall and put a window where it ought to be.
And there's the one line that probably inspired Martha Inc.'s entire reason for being. Tina, however, is trying her hand at acting, but naturally is struggling a little bit.
Well, I was wondering if you could lend me a little money, to get by this month.
Not a cent.
Again, fuck you! But even Joan can't exactly get what she wants with her projects.
Joan, you've got to understand it's a public company. For Christ's sake, this isn't Hollywood where someone takes care of things with a phone call. This is the real world.
Really, Pepsi Man? Because I kind of think that bringing back Crystal Pepsi could easily be solved with a phone call. Sure hope you like this character, because in the next scene, he's dead.
You drove Al Steele to his grave, and now you're trying to stab me in the back? Forget it! I fought worse monsters than you for years in Hollywood. I know how to win the hard way.
Oh, damn, she's crazy. Now we know who to thank for Pepsi Cucumber. Joan meets back up with Tina after her audition as one of the Supremes, I guess. This way the two can catch up.
So, how are the guys?
Guys are guys. It hasn't changed.
Are you coming out to me? We see another moment of the two truly bonding with one another that shows throughout all the psychotic episodes Joan has, Tina still looks at her as her mother, which is then followed by Joan personally signing autographs for all of her fan mail, something she actually did do in real life, which means the movie did its homework, but I can't make fun of any of that. So let's go to something I know all too well, food poisoning from Mr. Eggroll. At this point, Tina was cast on the soap opera The Secret Storm, and when Tina was hospitalized for a benign tumor, she was briefly replaced on the soap by her mother, then in her 60s, playing a 28-year-old character.
Could you call?
You want me to call Cindy for you?
Yes.
That's funny, yes, but it actually happened! There's audio of it on YouTube even!
I'm so pleased you called. If I'd had more warning, I would have worn something prettier. You caught me in this little nothing of a house dress, and you know that with you I always like to look my prettiest.
At this point, unable to make a public appearance, Tina accepts a Lifetime Achievement Award on behalf of her mother, who's busy being Angelica Houston from The End of the Witches.
It's a privilege to be here with you tonight, to accept this honor, this award, on behalf of my mother, Joan Crawford. I don't suppose I'm the only one who's had to fuck her way to the top.
Okay. I just like using that clip. Anyway, what were you saying?
Congratulations. And I love you. Mommie Dearest.
Well, that was fucking haunting. Even more so haunting than this. And I'm about 40% sure she's gonna come alive and start eating the souls of children. But look, Christopher's dream did come true. He is Xander Berkeley.
Be David, my husband.
Yeah.
Wait. When the fuck did that happen? Whatever, we got a will to read.
It is my intention to make no provision herein for my son Christopher or my daughter Christina, for reasons which are well known to them.
Ooh.
As usual, she has the last word.
Does she? Does she?
Well, does she or not? Oh, you were just teasing the book that the movie is based on. Oh, okay, I gotcha. So at the end of the day, we have a movie that tackles alcoholism, child abuse, frequent Hollywood rejection, a daughter's love for her mother, a mother who seriously made life a living hell for her daughter. But when it's all said and done...
No more hangers!
That's all we're gonna remember, right? Hell, let's not just give the movie Worst Picture of 1981, let's also give it Worst Picture of the Decade, which they actually did. Don't worry, that makes perfect sense when you realize that the people who do the Razzie voting don't actually see the movie or know what in the fuck they're talking about. Sign me up. It's a shame more respect isn't given to Faye Dunaway for not only her dead-on physical performance, but also her ability to make you either smile at some incredibly memorable lines, make you feel empathy for someone with some truly mental issues, but also makes you shit your pants during some truly terrifying sequences that, according to the book, happen quite often. But, she went justifiably over the top, playing a very over-the-top movie star. But it was okay when Gloria Swanson did it. But let's give Faye all the undeserved Razzies, even though, personally, in my book, Faye Dunaway gives the single greatest movie performance of all time.
Don't fuck with me, fellas! This ain't my first time at the rodeo.